about to bring Terry in.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
I'm about to bring Terry.
What up? What up? What up?
How's it going?
How you feeling?
What's up, Terry?
What's up? How y'all doing? Feeling good?
I'm good. How you? That's what's up. That's what's up. This is episode 3 of the HBCU Grad Live, and we have Terry Harris with us. I'm Tyler Finley. We have just Mikey. Terry, tell us how you were growing up. Like, were you a hooper coming out of the gate? Did you grow into a hooper? Did you always have game? Were you a late bloomer? Tell us a little bit of how you were as a hooper.
So growing up, you know, my whole family, we all played basketball, so it was something that everyone did. And it was just like my dad kind of brought the game onto us, and at that young age, just seeing my whole family play the game, it was just something that like I knew I wanted to be a part of, and it was something that it was just so enjoyable to come home and just go outside and play basketball with my brothers and sisters. So that's really how much I got into it and found the love of the game. But growing up though, I remember I was a little overweight. I wasn't really the best, in the 6th grade, 7th grade, but I slowly started to slim up and, grow into my body, get a little bit more athleticism, and then start growing to myself and learning the game more and more. In high school, kind of started to, grow into my own.
Right. So did you play any other type of sports or anything, like before you really got into basketball?
I tried football out once, but it was like I went to a football camp, and like I remember coming back home and seeing my brothers play basketball. I was like, no, that's not the sport for me. It's not for me. Like seeing my people like just come home is like and being different. I was just like, I just didn't enjoy it like that. So I was just basketball. I just knew that's how I knew I really loved the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when did you get sick? Like, were you just slowly growing? Was it just like growth spurt?
Yeah, I would say growth spurt. I think not going into the 10th grade, I think I grew from like I want to say like 6 foot to probably like 6'4", 6'5", and then just slowly started growing up after that. Growing an inch or two after that. Yeah, so that 9th grade when I was like 14 or 15, that's when the biggest growth spurts came from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you went to NCAT because I go to NCAT. So it's a whole lot of Aggie pride. So what did you study at NCAT?
What?
So what did you study in college?
Oh yeah, so I went to North Carolina A&T for my grad year.
Right.
So I studied apparel, textiles, and merchandising. Got my bachelor's in science, and then at NCAT I went to get my master's in IT. So
that's what's up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not finished yet, but I'm working my way on getting that master's degree together. So that's gonna come soon. Yes, sir. Yep.
Right. How was your experience at North Carolina A&T?
No, I loved it, man. It was a great experience. Something different. Something that culture is just like unmatched. I remember everyone's just trying to help you out. It's a great family, great culture to be around. The game crowd is like unlike any other. Club Corbett's crazy, so it was a great environment to be around. Nothing like it to this day. In any gym I had played in at the professional level, there was no environment like Club Corbett. So it's a great.
Wow.
So when you're traveling and everything, and people ask you like where did you go to school or anything, and you say NCAT, do people like recognize your school, or do some people be like NCAT, like where's that?
No, people recognize it, and like I get actually a lot of respect, from people who go to HBCUs, and like they kind of like show a lot of love when I tell them I went to NCAT and now I'm here, so it's a good feeling. Yeah.
Right. Now, where are you at in your career as of now?
As of now, I'm with the Delaware Bluecoats, NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers. So I just finished my rookie season with them. It was a great season. Learned a lot, and it was just a overall great experience from college to the pros, and it was a great way to get integrated into the NBA field and style of play.
So walk us through like a game, like the night before game day experience.
So I would say night before, I'm just trying to get my rest, trying to get as much rest as I can. You got to be up early the next day because we got shoot around 9, 10 a.m. So I eat a good breakfast, go to shoot around, get a good sweating, get the blood circulating, get your body activated. After shoot around, I'll rest up a little bit. And like with the NBA G League, it's a little different. So like sometimes when the NBA players from the Sixers get called down to the G League, I know I'm not like it's just my minutes I'm not going to play. So, but a lot of coaches, they work with you to make sure you're still getting those reps in. So game day, if I'm not playing, I'm in the gym early, right before the game. I'm in the gym at 3:30 when we have a 7 o'clock game, getting the workout in, full court 1-on-ones. Then I'm out lifting at 4:30 and get a good meal in at 5:30, and then I'm pregame warm up with the team at 6 and game time tip off at 7. So, it's a lot. When you're not knowing, when you don't know if you're going to play or not, but part of the G League though is like just trying to stay ready at all times. That's the main thing I've learned to this.
Mm-hmm. What's your pregame meal? What's your go-to?
Pregame meal probably be grilled chicken or some salmon with asparagus, lots of vegetables. Try to stay low on the carbs. I don't want to feel too heavy on the court, and definitely a lot of water. Gotta stay hydrated.
Do you have any cheat day meal?
Yeah, I have my cheat day. I try to have a cheat day probably like once a week, maybe more. Right. But man, cheat day. What I have on cheat day, man? Definitely go with like a burger. Gotta get fries. What else? Man, anything you can name it, man. Chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cheat days. Right. Yeah, gotta have them cheat days.
All right. Now, Terry, I played in high school and I was a shooter. Like I was knocked down. Okay. From what I've seen, you're knocked down. Yep. It's my personal opinion that shooters are born and it's a real talent. And sometimes people can't grow into a shooter. How do you feel about that?
I agree. I mean, I agree I'm big on that. I think shooting is mainly mental, some people can come in the gym and, shoot 10 in a row, but if they get in the game of air ball, they might not shoot a shot for the rest of the day, So it's right. I think it's a huge mental thing, I think it's 90% mental, 10%, 10% skill, really. Because if you're not, if you don't got the confidence to shoot when the game's on the line or shoot after you miss one or two, then you're not a shooter. That's
right.
Yeah,
I agree.
So where do you find your motivation for everything?
My motivation definitely, just I'll probably say growing up, with my family and my dad definitely kind of instilled a motivation of be the best player that you can be. Don't worry about anything around, but push yourself the hardest. And he would always, he would have me in the gym at 6 a.m. and and then at late nights too. So, growing up then I went to college and when I was on my own, I still had that hard work and motivation. So he kind of instilled in that mentality in me that, be the best player that you can be and outwork everybody. So that's kind of what I bring in any level of anywhere I go. I always make sure I'm the hardest worker on the floor and I'm trying to be the best I can be,
Right. Is that where y'all got your height from?
Yeah. My dad, he was 6'4", but I'm 6'6". My brother Tobias 6'8", Tyler 6'9". So I don't know. I mean, I don't know where it came from, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I know you went to Eastern Michigan first. So explain that experience up in Michigan. Explain the experience, basketball, school-wise, everything.
Eastern Michigan was real cool. Great. Playing in the MAC was a tough conference, great mid-major conference, and it was just a great environment. I just knew though when I was leaving, because with the grad year in the NCAA, you can transfer without sitting out, and I knew I kind of wanted to get more out of my last year, and I wanted to further it and get my master's, and that's why I made that move to North Carolina A&T to finish that and to end my year off strong.
Right.
In my college career off strong, yeah.
Who's the best in the family?
If you ask me who the best shooter in the family is, you know what I'm gonna say. But
okay.
I give it to Tobias for now because I still haven't beaten him one-on-one yet, so I can't say I'm the best in the family. But I'm gonna take the best. I'm gonna take the crown for the best shooter in the family, though.
So I see
for the one-on-one.
The 101s?
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, Tobias wins the 101s. I can't lie. I haven't got to him yet. I haven't got to him yet. But, he got 4 years over me. So, I got some time.
Right.
Yeah. So I see that you averaged 25 points in high school.
Yeah.
I got to ask, who is the toughest competition that you played against in high school?
Toughest competition in high school. I would say Isaiah Whitehead. He was in my class. I played against him in a couple camps, and he was number one player out of New York at that time. So he was definitely a tough player. And also in Long Island, Aaron Edmead was one of the toughest competitions I played against. It's funny because we both from Long Island, and our schools were rivals with each other. So we ended up. He committed to A&T the year before me. And then I committed the year after, so we ended up playing with each other.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people going to the G League instead of going to college. Do you think that's something that's gonna is gonna be more of that from your top high schoolers?
Yeah, I do. I think more of that's gonna happen. I do think more of that's gonna happen. I think it's cool. I think it's a good alternative route that the players can take, and then they can get their education as well. So it's right. And at the same time they can get paid. So I think that's pretty cool for the young guys. But at the same time, they definitely need to be focused. Worry about the education at that young age. They need to have that education.
So what would you say to some of the HBCU players that are trying to make it and they get overlooked based upon a HBCU and it's not like it's not high NCAA?
Right.
So what type of like advice and stuff would you give them?
To be, I think instead of if you get to the tournament, I think nothing, you shouldn't be worrying about getting overlooked because you're playing against the best of the best competition.
Right.
And, there's a lot of great players from HBCUs. I never looked at myself when I was at a HBCU as I'm one of the best shooters in the MEAC, but I always said I'm the best shooter in the country. I wasn't really worried about MEAC standards or that, but I always wanted to know, I always want to tell them I'm the best shooter in the nation. Like, I don't care which school you go to, I am the best shooter in the gym. Hands down. I don't care who we were playing. So, I would just tell if anyone, whatever position they are, make sure you're the best in the nation. Not just the best in the MEAC, but the best in the nation. Because that'll take you a long way. And if you have the mentality of being the best in the nation, then I think that sets you for not being overlooked when you get out of college.
Right. I got a two-part question. One, what is your routine, your normal routine, as far as working out on a daily basis? And two, how are you maintaining that routine with what's going on with COVID-19?
Yeah, so usually in summers, last summer I was in LA doing a lot of my pre-draft workouts, but they would have I would wake up at like 6 a.m. I would drive out, LA traffic, but it'd be an hour drive. I would go to the athletic gym. We work out from 7 to 8. Right after that, I go to the gym. We work out from 8:30 to 10 o'clock. After that, you rest up a little bit, do what you gotta do, and come back to the gym again from 3 to 5. And we were just playing, going at it, and working hard, and that'd be a normal routine. Those 3 workouts and rest up the body for the rest of the day. And we do that Monday through Friday. And then after that had me really in a great shape and had my confidence where it needed to be going into all my pre-draft workouts. But now with the core, with everything else going in the world, I have access to my gym right now, so I'm able to get my workouts in. Not as same and at high intensity, but I'm a lot just do something, because when this all passes away, I don't want to be too out of shape or too sluggish. Right. It's giving me something to be in shape, but also getting runs in at the park, getting 2-3 miles, getting some sprints in, and just doing whatever I can to maintain my body figure and stay shape.
Right. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
So, during this quarantine, have you found any newfound skills or anything that you found like you are really good at?
Newfound skills? No, not really. I mean, I've been really just indulging in other ways of Just just reading a lot. Other ways, I've been really into real estate lately, so I've been trying to learn other ways to income and not just on the basketball court, but ways to make a stream of income off the basketball court.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
right. Do you know much about the commissioner of the G League, Sharif?
Yeah. I met him a couple times. Great guy. Yeah.
He was a baller back in the day, man.
Oh really? I never.
Yeah, you got you got to look up Sharif Abdul Rahim, man. He was a baller. He was the real deal back in the day.
Where's Sharif play at? Where did he play at?
He was in Atlanta, and then he went. I think he was with Vancouver when he initially got to the league.
Oh wow!
And then, then I forget. Then it may have turned to Memphis, that type of thing. So I'm not exactly sure all the teams that he went to. I think he was drafted by Vancouver.
Wow.
Yeah, but when you get a chance, look him up. Look him up on YouTube. Sharif was a baller.
Yeah.
So, how many offers did you have coming out of high school?
Offers. Now, one thing, I wasn't the most highly recruited, but I had about 3 to 4 offers. I was looking to take the prep school route as well to see if I could get some more offers. But out of high school, I decided to go to Houston Baptist University. I thought they were going to give me the best opportunity to, for me on the basketball court. But things, college, a lot of things don't go the way you want them to go.
Right.
And I made that move to Eastern Michigan. And that went well. And then I made the move to A&T.
Right. Now, when you look at high school to college to the pros, what's the difference? What's the biggest difference in the skill level? Because I know guys like me that ended up and finished the high school. I think I could have played in the pros, but I know if I if I really would have got to, it would have been something totally different. What can you tell a guy like me that I don't know because I didn't make it to that next level?
Right. I think the gap between the high school and college is like, high school you play with a lot of kids. Sometimes you playing with a football player, and like a lot of guys who aren't really college athletes. When you get to college, and then you're playing with guys all on the same level. Everyone's a Division I athlete. If you're on the Division I level, everyone's on that high level wherever you're at. Then from college to pros, the main difference, I definitely a lot of skill levels higher, and then one of the main difference I noticed is a lot of people the mental aspect that they take. When I look at the vets on our team, like even when they had a bad game, it wasn't like none of them were down on themselves or nothing. It was more like it was the most strangest thing. I was like, man, you just had a terrible game. Like, how you feel? He was like, man, we got 50 games in this season, man. Trust me, I'm not worried about nothing. I'm gonna be all right. And it's just like having that ability to forget that last game and focus on the next is like, it's so big. Like, and it's going. I mean, I'm just starting to learn that because in college, we play 30 games. You might have 1 game a week. And, at this NBA level, we were playing, 3-4 games a week, So we had 1 game, rest up. Next game is, the game is, every other day. So having that ability to just worry about the next game, the mental aspect is just so important. And I just see, like, with a lot of vets, like, they got that, like, down packed.
Right.
Yeah.
So how do you, stay away from, injuries and try, because at that level, you going really hard. So it's like, how do you prevent yourself from being put in that situation?
Yeah, I would definitely say taking care of the body. At this level, they do, as trainers are, really cautious on you. And even the strength trainers, we do a lot of injury prevention drills and just doing a lot of things to keep our bodies fresh, massages, putting the right foods in our body, when you are playing a lot and you are on the road a lot, it definitely takes a toll on your body. But as long as you're maintaining it, doing the right things, a lot of those injuries can be prevented.
Right.
Right. How do you look at personal brand, Terry, where you have a lot of people doing a lot more on social media that are professional athletes than you have people that are trying to get to that next level? How do you look at it? Are you more reserved? Do you want to put more out there? Do you think that showing more personality will help you? How do you look at that?
Yeah, I do think you are who you carry. You are how you carry yourself. So I think being using your brand, is so important. And I've been learning a lot this year. It's best to communicate with other brands and communicate with other companies and businesses when you're wearing the jersey right now, because as soon as I'm done playing and I start and I want to hit this company and say something to a company or talk to them like, hey, how you doing? You think I can come visit and check you out? It's kind of like as if I'm looking for a job instead of like,
Right.
yeah. So I'm starting to learn that that's so important. Like, expressing your brand and showing who you are, when you're on the court and when you're represented by a team. So that's what I've learned a lot this year. Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
we see you kind of lit on Instagram, so I'm like, okay,
yeah.
So where's probably the greatest place you have traveled in like your years of playing basketball? Because I know basketball travel everywhere.
Yeah. My sophomore year in college, we went to Cancun, so that was just that was a great experience. Yeah, it was a tournament. It was a preseason tournament. They had how many, like about 8 teams down there. Everybody was on a resort, and it was just free food, free. You could do whatever, and then we was playing at the same time. So it was just like, it was just one of those amazing experiences. And then you with your whole team, it's guys that play with and go to war with. So it was just a great experience, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Terry, I got to ask you a question that me and a lot of my friends are kind of talking about now. Mm-hmm. So it's the LeBron and Jordan conversation that's going on because of this Michael Jordan special that's on.
Right.
Who do you think is the better player, LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
After seeing the Jordan documentary, it's really making me appreciate. My age, we didn't grow up watching Jordan. We grew up watching LeBron. But seeing this documentary really makes you appreciate the greatness that Jordan brings. So I got to give Jordan number one. But LeBron, though, I do feel like LeBron, his career's not over. I can't define his legacy yet. But if his legacy ended today, I got to go with Jordan number one. But I do think. There we go. But I do think, though, after LeBron's career is over, he might get that number one spot as the greatest player. Okay. But as of now,
I can respect
Jordan did. You got them 6 rings, and on top of that, Jordan retired after his last ring. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
That is.
So being in like the G League, who do you think the best player that you played against so far from being there? The greatest player that you played against and the greatest game that you think you probably played so far.
Let's see. The greatest player in the G League. I would definitely say some of the players. I would say Xavier Mumford. He's actually one of the players on my team. So going against him, seeing him play every day was, I thought he was a great player. I seen him drop 40. I seen him drop 30 multiple times. So watching him play this year definitely had to be one of the best players in the G League that I've seen. And one of my best games in the G League, I think, against Wisconsin Herd, the affiliate of Milwaukee Bucks. So I think I had I had 4 threes in that game, so I finished with 13 points. So it was one of my better games, and I did what I could do best, knock them threes down. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Do you think players of today are better or players of the past are better?
I'm gonna go with players of today. I don't know what y'all.
Definitely.
I don't know if you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. We have a Jordan here from IV on YouTube. He said Jordan, so he agrees with me.
Oh, okay. Nah, yeah, I go with the players of today.
We're gonna go back on this LeBron conversation because I'm gonna ask you because you play basketball.
Right.
So if you think LeBron was playing back when Jordan played, do you think he would dominate how he's dominating today?
I think he would dominate how he is today and more.
Thank you. 100%. He's just too big. That's a big dude.
Too big. Yeah.
You're right. I understand. So I'm gonna go with a couple rapid fire questions. FAMU or North Carolina A&T?
North Carolina A&T.
Thank you. What's up? Talk to me.
New York or LA?
New York. That's where I'm from.
Pac or Biggie?
Pac.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's on you, Mikey.
Respect. Now I need you to tell him because he went to FAMU. He went to FAMU.
Oh, okay.
Where is the greatest homecoming on earth?
Oh my gosh, North Carolina A&T. Come on now.
Come on now. You know what it is.
Now how was FAMU's homecoming? I never heard of it. I've never heard. No disrespect. I've never heard anything about FAMU's homecoming.
You got to come, Terry. It's another level. It's another level. It's the South. You have the great weather, great people. You know, we almost showed North Carolina A&T to do, but they've done a good job of branding it as the greatest homecoming on earth. Okay. So they've done a really good marketing job. But FAMU, it's not even close.
It says not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close. Not even close. You gotta come down there and experience it. You know, I'll be your guy. No, ask you know a guy that we both know, Jason Campbell. He'll tell you.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
So as far as like coming back and everything, like do you come back regularly? Because the campus is big, so I don't really know like when everybody comes back.
Right.
So sometimes out of like the year, do you try to come back and just show love?
I haven't been able to yet, but I probably will. We play what's the team? Greensboro, the Charlotte Hornets affiliate team. So they have a G League team, the Greensboro Swarm. So when we played them, you know, a couple of my teammates came out and show love, but it was a quick turnaround. You know, we were out right after the game. I haven't been able to come back yet, but that was my last time in Greensboro.
Okay.
So next time you come, you got to tap in.
No, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Now, Terry, it's something that I've been hot on for the last year is the sports cards. Sports cards are really just taking off, and you really, really like sports and understand sports. Have you looked at sports cards on eBay?
Sports card? Growing up, I didn't know they started picking up again. But growing up, it was something huge that my whole family, we used to collect sports cards like crazy. But I didn't know they picked back up like that.
They're back. The Scottie Pippins before the special came on were going for like $30. Now they're at like $300.
Wow!
Like when you get a chance, look on eBay, complete the listings, and look up like rookie cards. You can look at just anybody's rookie card, and you'll be like, "Wow, it's alive and well." So I bet you probably 100 Jordans sold today. Like Jordans are going for $5,000-$10,000. You had a LeBron and Jordan that went for $500,000 like 6 months ago.
$1 million.
$500,000. It was crazy. So when you get a chance to look up sports cards, and it's something that since you really understand basketball, you know who's good, you know who's about to be on that next level. So if you would have bought some Luka Doncic in the beginning of the rookie year, they're going for like $2,000 now.
Wow.
Same thing with it's unbelievable what sports cards are doing. So that's an alternative investment that may be a good thing to look into because you're really in it and you really understand the game.
Oh, for sure.
So what was the first purchase in the G League?
The first what?
Your first purchase, like the first thing you bought when you got your money.
Probably the first thing was probably a TV for my apartment. Really, that was it's still a G League first year. You still trying to save as much money as you can, but I haven't made a big purchase yet. I bought a rental property. That's one thing I bought though. Try to make my last a little longer. Yeah. So I've been dealing with that a little bit now. So
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Terry, we want to thank you for joining us. We really appreciate the conversation. We're really excited to have you. Where can people find you online?
On Instagram, I'm on Terry Harris 15 on Instagram. Twitter, same thing, Terry Harris 15. And that's where I'm at online.
Okay, sounds good. You got anything else, Mike?
I do got one big question. How did you get the nickname T Cash?
T Cash. So back when I was growing up, my brother, his name was T Money when we growing up. So I forgot one day we was all hanging out, and they started calling me T Cash, and it was just like something that just stuck with me from there.
Yes, sir. But it's always in your Aggie pride.
Always, yep.
All right, thank you. We thank you, Terry. If you ever need anything, we're here from you, and we're going to keep you on the radar and help out in any way that we can.
All right, appreciate you guys.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Terry.
Right, thank you.
So that was great. Loved it.
Awesome.
Great conversation.
That was awesome. So make sure you guys follow us on YouTube. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. DM us. We love getting DMs. If you have anybody that you want to see on here, let us know. Have a good one.